What do you remember about the last time we spoke face to face before reconnecting?
So I remember you telling me that you cheated on me in the beginning of our relationship more than once with more than one woman, and you just wanted to tell me that, and that's the last thing I remember, and I didn't want to be a part of the relationship anymore. And I remember us being angry and me questioning a lot, and it just went by really fast, and you left wherever we were, and I was just angry and just flabbergasted. So that's the last thing I remember. I think I said some hurtful things too. I think.
It's only right. After what? After that,
I was
yeah.
surprised. I was surprised, so yeah.
I know I've said it multiple times, but I'm sorry.
It's okay. My turn. What's the first thing you noticed about me after all of this time?
You still wear bright colors. Like, that's, no matter where it is, a lot of people wear just plain, simple colors, but like you still choose to stand out from the crowd. That's probably the first thing I've noticed when I saw you today.
Yeah, these are pretty loud pants.
Pretty loud, yeah.
And do you want to know what I first noticed about you after all this time?
Yes.
I would say that it was almost like we didn't miss out on anything.
Yes.
That was the first thing. Like, you were on the train and you called me like, oh, I'm at the back of the train, and I got on the train and I'm like, oh, okay, there he is.
That's true.
And it was almost like...
It's almost like nothing, like days didn't pass or
Yeah.
something like that. Like it was, because I honestly thought there was going to be like really uncomfortable and bad vibes
Yeah.
all the way through, but
Considering how it ended.
yeah, considering how it ended,
But yeah, that was the first thing I noticed. Like, wow, okay, this is very familiar and okay. Different, but not that different. Not as different as I thought it would be.
agreed.
And you look pretty much the same.
Yeah, right.
You're aging like
I'm aging like
fine
milk.
wine. Like fine wine.
All right, that's cool. What are your 3 favorite memories we share?
My favorite memories, 3.
Like your favorite, or like the top of the list, what would it be?
It's been a while, I don't know. I guess just like being with you in those intimate moments, like we wouldn't have to do a lot to enjoy each other. Like we'd be running errands, or I'd be like in your art studio, or we'd just be hanging out.
Chilling.
Yeah, and just having a really good time. A really awesome time. Like just the comfortability and everything, just being together. Side by side. That's cool.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Describe the moment you first knew I loved you.
The first moment I knew. I'm not going to say there was like an instant moment, but I would say like it gradually picked up over time when it was just like you said, we were just honestly having just random conversations, making up random words. And it was almost like you are kind of me and I'm kind of you. I still can't get that word cat slug out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say that would be like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Did I come up with that, or was that you?
That's
the, like, we used to just make up
just
words
random words and like sounds, just whatever,
and apply
however.
them to...
Yeah. That was yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I ask you the same.
The first moment I knew that you loved me, the little things you used to do for me, like when I think I got into a car accident and I was working at the restaurant, And you used to just come because I didn't have a car. So you took your car and waited for me outside my job mostly every day. And consistently would give me rides home and buy me little things, like little snacks.
Mad gummy worms.
Yeah,
a bunch of
gummy worms and stuff. Like, hey, I know you had a hard day, but
Got
here's some gummy worms. And so that meant a lot. That's when I knew this guy really cares for me. He's just being extremely nice to me and caring and considerate. And all of those things kind of lead to love or signify love. So I would say that's the first time I knew this is something real.
How do you describe our breakup to others?
I was talking to my friend about this the other day because I thought we were gonna hang out maybe. I didn't know if it wasn't solidified, but I just explained it as I experienced it. Things just got progressively worse. We weren't in a good spot. We actually broke up before, like New Year's Eve. And then things were just not right. We got back together shortly after that, like a couple days later, but things were just not right after that. It was not good. We were not in a good place. But I always said, okay, at least he's being faithful, because as far as I knew, I really didn't know at all. And normally I know, like women know, but I did not know. So you were really good at hiding it.
I don't want to be proud of that, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being, I guess, sarcastic. But how I describe it is, okay, we were going through a bad time. And then it was revealed to me by you that you were being unfaithful at the beginning of our relationship, and you just decided to talk about it now. And I was not having it, and I couldn't, get past it. I couldn't get past the fact that you didn't feel comfortable enough to speak to me about it, because I thought we were close enough to be able to be transparent. And I was so cool back then. So understanding.
But I knew something like that would have ended everything. And when it did happen, it's never, I can even put it into words, but it's like, I just didn't want to do that to you. I just didn't want to hurt you to that extent, and I held on to it.
How did you do that though? Because we went
I was falling apart on you. I held it, but I was.
Is that why you couldn't sleep?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was.
Why do that to yourself?
Because I didn't want to hurt you. I knew I already fucked up.
But then that's more hurt.
Keep it? On whose part? On mine
your
alone.
Part. It's going to be on your part regardless.
Exactly.
If you cheat.
So I'm going to take the full responsibility of that. I'm not going to put you through some bullshit that I did, which is why I held on to it for so long. Yeah, it sucks ass, but it's.
I don't think you went about that the right way, because especially if it was in the beginning and you told me, hey, I messed up. I'm not saying I would have stayed, because that is one of my things that I don't stand for. But because you came to me and you explained the situation the day after it happened, can I really be that upset? But I still didn't feel like it was happening, because I thought you would tell me. And that's it.
I feel like it's
my turn?
Yeah.
What do you think I'm hesitant to ask you?
You're not hesitant to ask any questions. You're definitely not hesitant to ask anything.
We've talked a lot of it out.
we've talked it, but I don't think we've gotten to the bottom.
No, we
not
haven't.
at all.
No.
So hesitant to ask me anything? Not at all.
I'm not. 'Cause I was just saving it for here.
Oh.
You know,
I mean,
like we just agreed we wanted to.
I mean, are you hesitant to ask me any questions? You don't have to ask the question, but is it like a yes or a no?
Am I hesitant to ask you anything? No. I think we need to discuss it all
Okay.
because we never got the chance to, and it's important. You know, we can sit here and act all tough like, oh. But we had something real,
Yeah.
I think.
No, we didn't.
And so it makes sense to close the chapter in the proper way.
Fair enough.
We gotta do it.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
No, it's gotta happen.
Yeah. Is there anything you're hesitant to ask me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask it now?
I'm about to if I don't pass out on camera. Do you miss what we had?